the basis for why we were going to be successful was client experience.
Yeah.
And if that is your North Star of how you're going to be successful, we quickly learned that we can't do that unless we control all aspects of the investment and become vertically integrated.
Yeah.
You know, when we first got into property management, we weren't exactly excited about building a property management company.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same reason that you all hire us. You're not exactly excited about doing property management, right? We quickly learned, though, that our business overall was not going to be the level of success that we wanted unless we leaned in and we realized how successful property management was critical to the client experience. And when we did that, then we became very excited about it. And
Sure.
that's why we love it today. And now we've grown to about 6,000. But that North Star is client experience.
Yeah.
And whatever needs to be done to improve that client experience, it's on the table at JWB, and there's a good chance that we're going down that path.
True. The foundation is running your own property management company. The application of it all, I think, goes straight into like your core values of under promise and over deliver. And, you know, when I look at like kind of like the periphery of client experience, I realized early on that you all are really good at client gifting, right? Like I've been given a couple of surprises myself, and I've seen it in other people's homes that have this stuff. And the different conversations I've had around under promising and over delivering with you of how you set up the kind of from the sales process all the way through to like every touch point. You've advised me on my own business of, hey man, only promise something that you 100% believe that you can deliver and are pretty sure that you can do better than, and don't go beyond that. Because as long as every single touch point is, you know, the biggest risk to client experience is not matching expectation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can continue to match and or exceed expectation, people will continue to trust you more, and they will do business with you a long time. And that is the foundation of a really, really good business.
100%. I mean, that's our strategy right there.
Yeah.
We've done this for 18 years now. We know we're going to be able to deliver on.
Yeah.
When you talk to my team and you're thinking about investing with us, we're going to tell you what we know we can do. But as our data has shown with our client performance, and, you know, we've generated over $300 million in profits to clients over the last 18 years. I can guarantee you that we did not put in the estimates that we were going to generate $300 million in clients or $300 million in profits to those clients, right?
Yeah.
If we can just deliver and just do what we say we're going to do, call it almost every single time,
Yep.
and we leave ourselves this little room for surprise and delight, and you do this over and over and over. It's every time that we talk to, you know, somebody and we say, hey, listen, we're going to get this deliverable to you on Friday. If we can get it, and we really think we can get it there on Thursday, we're going to tell you Friday. You know, we get it there on Thursday, right? You buy the house, you buy your JWB investment property, and we tell you that it's going to come in at $1,350 for rent. And meanwhile, we're advertising it for $1,375.
Yep.
And we think we really have a chance at $1,375. You're in the process of closing on the house. You get a call from your JWB portfolio manager, and we're saying, hey, guess what? Not only is the house rented,
Yep.
but it's rented at $1,375. This is what it does for your cash flow.
Yep.
You look and you construct your entire relationship, especially in the beginning with a client, and you just stack all these positive wins. And it's not like you have to drive 20 or 30% returns to build lifelong fans and to build a following. You just have to know what you can deliver on. You have to deliver on it consistently. And if you have that opportunity, just do a little bit better over and over and over again, you're going to create this wonderful foundation and trust, and people on the other end, the people who are paying you money, are going to be so excited to get your phone call.
Yeah.
And that's what we set out to do a long time ago. And it's quite simple, but it's really, really effective.
Yeah. And as I think about, you know, the value that we can provide by having this discussion, I think of two things. One is this idea of, if you are building a real estate business, I know half of our listeners are people trying to like be like JWB in other markets and stuff like that. If you're building a real estate business or any business, you know, like paying attention to what you just talked about, I can tell you from personal experience, will result in a good business long-term, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I've gotten that advice from you multiple times in private. I've seen you say in rooms of young entrepreneurs, And like every single time, I'm just like, man, I'm so glad that I'm close to you. I can listen to that. As an investor who is evaluating who they're going to invest with, right? The key things to look for on this client experience thing is asking other folks if the experience matches the expectations set.
Sure.
But more than anything, if you're going to invest in turnkey, you want somebody that is also the property manager to be the person selling you the property, because then they can control the experience. And two, you want to work with a property management organization that's set up to win when you win, based on metrics, based on things like, I guess you can explain this pretty well.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, so just kind of go through this again. If we start with what our North Star is, and the customer experience became the thing that we were going to win and win at, and that's
Yeah.
why people were going to, help us be successful over the years. It's because of our client experience. Well, if we realize that property management in-house is the only way for us to deliver on that customer experience premise, well, you guys got to realize the same thing. And whether or not you're thinking about investing with JWB or investing with somebody else, realize that vertical integration leads not just better returns for you, it leads to a better client experience.
Yeah.
Vertical integration in this setting means property management is it is under one roof. It is the same people who are selling you the property are the same people that are collecting the rent, so that you have no room for the blame game, for pointing fingers when it doesn't happen. Everything has goal alignment. So we realized that back in 2009, 2010, we officially started JWB Property Management. And sooner or later, people figure it out.